Hello there, my name is Matthew Foster, and today I'm going to be talking about three important facets of information. That is the global information society, what information science is, and what are information professionals. Or, in better terms, what I learned this semester in LIS 3267. To start off, it's important to understand that these terms are relatively new. They're pretty young. They're only about 30 to 50 years old. When you think about the advent of the technology in which these structures are created and founded through, they weren't even invented until the 1950s or so. First, I'm going to talk about global information societies. To better understand what they are, you first have to understand what an information society actually is. So an information society is a society in which information, its replication, its archiving, its distribution, its analyzation, is a major foundation to the society itself, such as America. Whereas a global information society is where all these separate information societies, these different information entities, can come together on a global scale to unite in one giant information system. The very first and best example for this would be the creation of the internet. The internet did a great job of creating many different information societies. It not only created them, but it pulled them together in ways that would never have been thought of before through conventional means such as language, business. It was a major step in how the world can use communication and information to come together to express and share ideas and new information. Next off, I'm going to be talking about information professionals. So what's unique about information professionals is that there is no exact job category for them. You can't go out and be an information professional or be hired as one like you could for an engineer or a scientist or the like. This is because it is a very broad category. Anyone can be an information professional. Anyone who deals with data, its preservation, its analyzation, its processing, its distribution. These are all important categories and responsibilities, duties of what an information professional does. Anyone can do this, by the way. Information professionals are, again, a wide category that include librarians, archivists, museum curators. It goes much broader than the conventional thought that, oh, you can only be an informational professional if you're in IT or computer science or any of those. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the link between these two. I'm going to talk about the link between the Global Information Society and information professionals. So essentially, that link is information science. And to define it better, information science is the way in which information professionals can interact with the Global Information Society, or any information system, to be a bit more clear. Essentially, it is the developing of new ways, strategies in which information professionals can do their job in processing, analyzing, distributing information. It creates new ways in which to understand how information can be useful and be utilized in a global information society or any information system. A good example of this would be the lab we did earlier in the year, where we were working with tags on photos. It's essentially an exercise in information science. What we did a little exercise, you could almost call it a study, in which we went through and looked at what different tags can psychologically trigger not only images in the brain, but also how they physically appear and where they appear and how they appear on the internet. This is a big part of informational science in how the information can be analyzed and distributed effectively. Without this, like we proved, you'd be looking for a picture about butterflies, and you would come up with a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. Those two aren't connected. They don't make sense. But we learned that's why information science is so important for information professionals and on a global information society level. Lastly, I would like to thank Miss Lee for just such a great semester I had in your class. I can't thank you enough for everything I've learned. You've been nothing more than a great teacher. I'm sorry for going over the allotted time a little bit. I'm known to talk a bit much, but again, thank you. I had such a great time, and I look forward to being in one of your classes in the future.